Hello, and welcome to The Power of Up, your weekly boost of hope, perspective, and positivity. In a world that often pulls us down, this show is all about rising above. The Power of Up. Hi, I'm your host, Chris Kellogg, and today we're going to talk about a topic that we all seem to deal with, which is one word: comparison. That quiet thief that sneaks into our minds and whispers, that other person is ahead of us. They're better than us. You're not enough. And if you're tired of those whispers, let's see if we can solve your problem. Because here's the truth. You don't always need to beat other people. You just need to become you. The full you. The bold you. The version that shows up every day a little more complete than yesterday. In this podcast, we're going to go deep into why comparison destroys confidence. How to turn jealousy into energy. How to compete with yourself and actually win. And how to rebuild your self-esteem that no one can touch. So get your coffee, get comfortable, get ready to shift your mindset forever. And let's start with a story. I once worked with a client named Maya, and she was brilliant. She was smart, creative, driven. But every time she opened social media up, she felt a little bit smaller. She'd see a friend buying a house, someone else traveling the world, and she would think, I'm falling way behind here. Well, here's the kicker. When her friends talked about her, they said she had it all together. You see the trap? We're comparing our messy behind the scenes to everyone else's polished highlight reel. And the brain science behind it? Your brain's reward system, dopamine, fires up when you see status. Your mind literally tries to rank you with other people. It's ancient wiring from when being accepted by the tribe meant survival. But now that same wiring is judging your worth by likes and followers. And here's a big truth for you. You can't win a race that isn't yours. So from today forward, I want you to start catching that thought mid-sentence when your brain says, they're doing better. Answer, no, they're just doing different. Different doesn't mean better. Different just means it's them. And what about when competition can become self-destructive? Well, healthy competition builds you up. Toxic competition can break you. When we use others as mirrors instead of mentors, we can lose our own reflection. This was years ago. I was in a business mastermind group. Every week, people shared huge wins, book deals, brand partnerships, multi-million-dollar launches. And I started to shrink in my own shoes. My focus wasn't on growing my vision anymore. It was on not being the worst person in the room, the biggest failure, that is. And that's when I started to realize I wasn't competing to grow. I was competing to be seen in that situation. And when fuel is fear, you burn out. So reframe the way you think. Their success is not my failure. Every time someone wins, they prove winning is possible. And that's proof that winning is possible, not a threat. Now let's talk about the only healthy competition, the one between you and your past self. Every day, you wake up with two options: be better than someone else or be better than who you were yesterday. Guess which one you can control? The best athletes, artists, and leaders know this. They study others, but they compete only with themselves. Serena Williams once said that she never wanted to be the next anyone. She wanted to be the first Serena Williams. And that's what self-defined greatness looks like. At the end of each day, like today, ask yourself 3 questions. Did I show up? Did I grow? And did I honor myself? That's the only scoreboard that really matters. And now let's talk about the elephant in your pocket, your phone. Social media can connect us, sure, but it also amplifies the illusion of perfection. We can see the destination without the detours, the after photo without the before struggle. If you don't manage your feed will start to manage you. So shift your mindset. Instead of scrolling to compare, scroll to collect inspiration. See how that works? When you see someone succeeding, don't say, why them? Say, I wonder how they did it. Turn envy into evidence. Let their success become data that your dreams are possible too. And take a challenge. Take 24 hours offline. No scrolling, no posts, no checking likes. Use that time to notice how much space comparison was taking up in your brain. You might find some peace waiting underneath all that noise. And now let's go to the core, your self-esteem. You know, self-esteem isn't built by what others think of you. It's built by what you do when there's no one watching. It's the quiet confidence that says, I trust myself. And that trust comes from evidence. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, your brain records, I can rely on me. And that's true confidence. But every time you break those promises, skip the gym, avoid the goal, ignore your intuition, you chip away at that trust. So if you want unstoppable confidence, start small. Make tiny promises. Get those tiny wins. And they eventually compound into belief. Now here's how you can take some action. Number 1, do one thing each day that you said you would do. Number 2, end each day writing one thing that you did perfectly right. And number 3, when and if you fail, forgive yourself fast and move forward. Because guilt doesn't grow you, but owning up to who you are does. So let's talk more about it. Comparison can narrow your focus onto what you don't have. Gratitude widens your focus to what you do. You can't be grateful and jealous at the same time. Your brain literally can't hold both emotions. So use gratitude like a mental reset button. When you catch yourself comparing yourself to others, stop and name 3 things you're grateful for in your own lane. Like, I'm grateful for my growth. I'm grateful for my progress. I'm grateful for the chance to try again tomorrow. That's how you reclaim perspective. Because the truth is, someone out there is wishing for what you already have. You see, self-respect is the foundation of high self-esteem. When you respect yourself, you stop accepting crumbs. You stop chasing validation from people who don't even like themselves. You may begin to say, I don't need to be the loudest. I just need to be aligned with my goals. So if you want to love yourself more, start by respecting your effort. Because people with self-respect don't wait to feel worthy. They just act worthy. And let's end where we began, with the voice of comparison. It'll never fully disappear, but now you know what to do with it. When it says, look at them, you'll say, no thanks, because I'm looking at me. When it says, you're behind, you'll answer, I'm right on time. And when it says, you never can be enough, you'll smile and whisper and say, I already am. Take this truth with you today. You're not here to outshine others. You're here to outgrow yourself. Keep your eyes forward, your heart grounded, and your standards high. You're not competing, you are becoming. And thanks for joining me today. If this episode inspired you, share it with someone who's been too busy comparing to remember how powerful they already are. And today, hopefully you'll be able to reconnect your life with joy, purpose, and possibility. Whether you're navigating tough times or just need a lift, the Power of Up is here to remind you there's always a way forward and a way up.